Where's the box?
We got an extra minute for that.
Thank you. You see, you have this. That's the cut line where I'm going to saw you. Thank you. So Chantal, tell me a little bit about yourself. How did you, first up, what do you do?
Well, I immortalize my clients in portrait art.
Okay. So how does that affect your clients, really? I mean, if you were going to say, you immortalize them in portrait art, but how does that, what do you really do for them? What do you give them?
The way that I do that is because the products that I offer are conservation archival to last for generations. So unlike a lot of photographers, where they provide you with the disc of the images to figure out whatever you want to do with it, I actually handle everything from A to Z by, I select very specific vendors, very specific suppliers that I know offer top quality materials that they back up with a lifetime guarantee, so that I in turn back that up with a lifetime guarantee. So if God forbid something happens to your portraits, if they start degrading, if your child takes a marker to your album and starts drawing funny faces on you, I will replace them at no charge.
Okay, so could you give us a couple of examples from the work that you have here? How does this work differ from other photographers' work?
Well, in one instance, it's actually printed, created into artwork that you'd want to display in your home. Another thing is my editing style is very clean and classic. I don't use, all of those different types of filters to make my images look a certain way. That's going to be outdated about 5 to 10 years from now. So, of course, with the understanding that whatever you're wearing, however your hairstyle and makeup is, that's going to date your images, but you'll know that the editing style is not going to.
Could you give us an example of that from one of these portraits, of like how that editing style is, where that might be?
Well, it's very natural, as you can see. I'm not using a vintage style. I will, however, create black and white images as well, because I know that that's very classic, and depending on your taste, I'll do more black and white than color, or vice versa. But they're not overly saturated, they're not crazy vignetted, subtle vignettes that will bring your eye to the attention of the subject, but again, it's nothing that is distracting in the image.
So if you take a look at this image for a second, if you notice where this image flows to, you have the subjects here, but the way that Chantal has arranged this from an artistic standpoint, everything points to them. The wall, the trees, even the doors point this direction to make them the center of the portrait. This is an artistic eye that you cannot get unless you have someone who has it. Chantal's artistic eye works there. If you look at this portrait for a second, you know she has the couple in the center, but then the lines all again draw to that couple. It's a classic way to portray people, but what it does is it brings your eye to them, who are the important part. And even the colors work together, so it's not garish, it's not bad. It's actually something that you can hang in your home, and you will never have an issue with that. Oh, well, thank you. That's my job. But in fact, her tagline is giving you a legacy you can touch. And as I've gotten to know Chantal, I want to represent that.
Actually delivering a legacy.
Delivering a legacy.
Because I manually deliver portraits.
So I'm going to show you the thing that got me to think about delivering a legacy you can touch. So let's see here. I need someone who wants to help me. Michael wants to help me. He asked me, sit down. He asked me last week. He show me last week. I said, come to the restaurant. He said, oh, that's no fun. I said, I know, but that's my business. Here you can hang on to that. I'll put it on the table for a second. So here's what we're going to do. Would you hold your hand out for me like that? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to deal cards under Michael's hand. His hand is going to act as my hand. So Michael, anytime you like, just say the word stop. Now Michael, just so you know, I used this trick to audition for America's Got Talent. They only gave me 45 seconds. Stop. Thank you. Do me a favor. Pick up the pen. 3 of spades. Good card. Sign your name on the card for me. Now, don't sign your name here. That's where my 10-year-old would sign his name. Now, he's about as tall as you, but you've got more maturity than he does. sign it right there. Not here, 10-year-old. Here. Most sign here, 10-year-old. Yeah. Michael, I apologize. I have a 10-year-old. I could tease you like this all day. Yeah, go ahead. All right. And not here. Oh, I'm just kidding. Give me sign magic board. Yeah. Perfect. Cap the pen for me. That way I won't have to get another pen. Thank you. So this is why this is my 10-year-old's favorite trick. It's what you get to do with the card. I think it's the violence inherent with 10-year-old system. Watch. Would you do me a favor, Michael? You grab the card and pull. Thank you. Now watch the corner of the card. Watch the corner of the card bench. Oh yeah, thanks. Yeah. Now I'm good. Yeah, thanks. Jeez. But do me, you're in awe. Do me a favor. Look in my hands. The corner of the card that we just tore off together, is it hidden in my hand someplace? No. Did I hide it up my sleeve? No. How about up my other sleeve? No. Did I drop it on the floor maybe? No. So if the corner of that card that you and I just tore off together, Michael, if it's not in my hand, if it's not on my sleeve, if it's not on the ground, that leaves you with a question, right? Yeah, where is it? Wow, I didn't even have to prompt you. You asked. I like that. Do me a favor. So I wanted to make sure this was a legacy with a touch. So I'm not going to do anything tricky. Just watch my hands. Okay, nothing tricky. Michael, would you help me with this? On that side. Okay. Nothing in my hands. Could you see the little black thing? Yeah. Could you pull it off? Thank you. And now, in the corner of the portrait, could you?
No way! Oh my God!
Could you pull that out? And could you tell me, is that indeed the corner of the card that you show it to them? Don't you? Yes, the corner of the card that we just tore off together. But you see.
Oh my God!
You can take that with you. Go ahead. In fact, here's what I'll do. We'll go this way.
Oh my God!
So I don't want you to think I would want you to lose anything. So I'm going to take and put my business card on the back of your playing card. So you can take all that home with you. Just like that. Thank you, Michael. But you see, that's now Michael has a legacy that he can touch.
Woo!
Next on the hot seat.